Guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, what I want to share with you is a way to find those hidden deals that are right underneath your nose that you've been passing up on for years. And this is going to upset a lot of you because if you go back and look at how many deals you passed up on that were like this, it's a lot of money you missed out on. I don't want you to be doing this. So this is for those of you who are doing mass offers primarily, like MLS offers, HUD Home Store offers, Auction.com, Hubzu, all those public sources that everybody else, all those lazy investors are shooting quick lowball offers at, right? Now this will work with direct-to-seller marketing like direct mail, signs, pay-per-click ads. You need to analyze your properties like this every single time. So if you do it on your own, make sure to put this into your normal routine when you analyze a property, or tell your workers or your virtual assistant to do it. So here's what's happening, guys. This is an external unit. This is valuable. This adds money to the property. But what most people do is they analyze just this main structure and forget that this could exist, right? So here's what I want y'all to do. Every time you analyze a property or one of your employees analyzes a property, do an overhead view using something like Google Earth to see if there's another unit on the property. We buy houses like this every single year. There's multiple things that can be done with these properties. If this meets zoning requirements and is far enough away from this property and it's meeting all the zoning requirements of the city, like the frontage from the house to the street, etc., you can turn it into an external unit and finance the whole thing on one loan, but have two different properties cash flowing for you. Or it can be used for storage, could be used for a shop. We sell a lot of these houses to people who own contracting companies, roofing companies, etc., because they use them as shops, or people who are using them to hold their extra cars. It's a very valuable property to have an external unit, especially because a lot of these areas, when these units were moved on here, they were during a time when they could be, and now they're no longer allowed to put units like that on the property, and they're grandfathered in, making the property, especially in inner city areas, even more desirable. Think about that. Now, let's stand in the shoes of those who are analyzing the property. Let's say an MLS or a HUD Home Store. What they do is they look at this property, they pull up their MLS, and they pull the comparable subdivision comps, and they look at the tax records, and they see the house is, say, 1,400 square feet, right? And then they look at the subdivision comps and see the average price per square foot sold at the top of the market is $100 a square foot. Therefore, the property is $140,000 valuation. Whatever their calculating criteria is, they take that number, times it by 0.8 or 0.75 or 0.7, whatever's typical in your area, and then you subtract your repair costs, and that's your offer. And a lot of people are going through here, burning through these properties as fast as they can, right? And they're shooting lowball offers over and over and over. Whereas if you slow down just a little bit, what happens if they have a $30,000 to $50,000 structure built in the back because it's got water and electric running to it? What happens if it has garage doors that open? This can be a value add to the property, and we pick up deals like this every year because everybody else is too lazy to drive out to the property to look at it, and they're too lazy to pull up Google Earth and do a quick overhead view to see if there's an extra unit on that property. So I had a property that was in a secondary market that was distant from me, and everybody was offering the same amount on Hubzu. And their bids were so low, and I was like, why is everybody bidding down here? Why is it staying so low? Because I looked at the history of it. And what I found out was there's not just one, but two external units on the property. They were built the same build, same construction as the main house. They had shingled roofs, slab foundations, electric. They had it all, right? Unfortunately, the zoning didn't allow us to turn those into rentable units. But what it did was it increased the value of the property. So I was able to offer more than everybody else, buy that property, and make a lot of money on it because somebody that was competing against me didn't want to slow down enough to take 20, 30 seconds just to pull up the property and see if there's an external unit. So guys, make this a practice to look for external units on these houses, and I promise you, you're gonna pick up extra deals every single year if you're doing a lot of marketing or you're making a lot of offers online. They're there right in front of your face if you just take the time to look for them. If you like today's video, guys, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.